Hey everybody, here's the setup for our force table lab. It's based on Newton's first law in static equilibrium. Of course, it's a modification of it. So it's pretty elaborate. I'm going to break it down into parts, but you can see all the materials here. Some good news is, out of the 4 paper clips you were given, 3 of them we're going to reuse from the Hooke's Law lab, the spring constant. So the 2 that we bent to hang, of course you can adjust the ends so that they're not exactly perpendicular anymore. The one that was attached to the spring, and the 4th one I'll show you what to do in this first part. Tape, the washers, protractor ruler, and then the final thing are strings. You're given 2 strings in your kit, but I actually only want you to use one of them for this lab. Why are there 2 then? Cut the one that's approximately 1 meter long in half. So just fold it back on itself, cut it in half, and then on each end, so all 4 ends of this cut string, you're going to create this loop knot. I have a separate tutorial video on how to do this, so of course watch that video and get that set up. Right now, the first part though, of course, after you do the string with the loop knots, it's going to be all about this 4th paper clip. So let me move this stuff to the side. I wish I could have given you guys more paper clips, but I just didn't have enough ordered in time, so my apologies for that. But the first thing I need you guys to do with this is something very delicate, I should say. You're basically gonna, if it were laying flat on the table, you're gonna have this loose end straight up like it's a little notch that you could put things around. Now, the easiest way to do this is to, instead of bending it 90 degrees, you just kind of bend it back straight up. But I gotta warn you, it's very delicate. I've broken a couple trying to do it too fast. So when you do this, again, all right, and again, if you were laying it down like this, you could put your finger right here, maybe to pinch it. But take this loose end and bend it up. All right. Now, if I do it like this, it'll probably make a curved bend. So I'm actually going to hold it and try to, with these fingers, try to force it right here. But you got to go really slow because you can feel it gets pretty weak and it'll try to then just snap on you. So I got to ask a favor, just go really slow with this part, guys. All right. Once you kind of get this going, you'll then get an idea of where 90 degrees is, which this looks pretty good. All right, where if this were laying flat, that's straight up. I think I could bend it just a little more my way. Okay, and that's the first most important thing. So once you have that bent, keep it about 20 centimeters from the corner of your table. We've got to use the corner because we're going to hang stuff over this side and this side. So approximate it. You can put about 20 centimeters from that end, about 20 from that end. Looks about there. You're going to tape it down. So if you're using a nice table, maybe go find a cheaper one just so you don't ruin the finish. But also with the tape, on the ends of it, if you fold it over and cover the adhesive, it'll then leave you a part that's not stuck to the table, where it's really easy then with this flap to rip it off, okay? We do need this pretty secure though, so do 2 or maybe even 3 pieces. I'll do 2. And having this right here on the corner of your table with that part straight up is our first big thing. All right, get that taken care of and then you can move on to the next part.